starting the swing right is pretty important, yeah? We need to make sure we start it correctly. This is a simple takeaway drill that every golfer can use. Now, I know you all love me putting live lessons in here and giving you feedback from lessons that I've given. I've got both for you. Last week, I taught Mathew, and his swing went from this to this. Now I'm going to bring Josh in to take Mathew's place and show you how we went from a swing that was really flat, really around the body, struggling with those hook shots, to getting that ball that travels a little bit higher and a little bit straighter. So what we saw from the first video was a golf swing that worked really around the body, hands were very low, club was very flat, and that face opened a lot during that backswing. Now if you think about that, Josh, what does a club have to do a lot of if it's really round the body? You've got to release the club massively to try and get it anywhere near straight. It's a bit like a baseball swing, isn't it? Yeah. Something that's very flat, something that's really around the body, and something that's going to be probably, well, potentially a two-way miss, but in Matt's case, was a hook shot. So this is exactly how we got him back on track. Now, if you're at home and you're doing this with your net, because in lockdown now here in the UK, what you can do is you grab an alignment stick. I want you to grab that, Josh, put it in your hands and get it running up your left-hand side with the golf club. Yeah, exactly. If you come around this side, guys, you'll be able to see this as well. And we'll keep showing you from each and every aspect. So we've got the alignment stick up his left-hand side. Now, what I'm going to ask Josh to do right now is to create a swing where you go, firstly take the club away, keeping the alignment stick on the side of your body. Good. Now I want you to feel that you set that alignment stick, which feels very much down towards the ground, and then throw the hands on top of the shoulder. So look how much higher those hands are. You look from the down the line perspective, guys, you can really see that this club is in a much higher position and a much more neutral position. So Josh, just show everybody again that. So take the club away, first stage, second stage, perfect. How does that feel? That again, does that feel more upright relative to where? It feels from the round here to upright, feels a lot more straight, but I also feel a lot more powerful in a sense. Feel more like I'm coiled, ready to swing, where here I've got to do a lot of work. So you felt like, would you say you felt very arms? Now you feel a little bit more arms and body? Yeah, exactly. So before it was like, okay, my arms have got to do a lot of work to get round to the ball, where from here it's more of a rotation through rather than swinging the arm. Okay, so you're thinking more downswing now in terms of, you feel like because you've started to swing better, the club can drop into the slot a little bit easier. Exactly. Rather than having to find it. Rather than having to find it and do that work to get it there. Okay, so let's just, because this is a takeaway video, let's just take this club away again. So I want you to get the alignment stick up the side, like Josh has done. First stage, keep hold of the club. Get the alignment stick to stay on the side of the body. You'll notice now the club is nice outside the hands and the club is matching spine angle. It's not rolling really open. We've got to do a lot of work from here to get this back to the golf ball. Position number two, a little bit of rotation, sets the club, get it thrown over the shoulder. It really will help you swing this golf club more on plane. Yep. Starting the swing right is really, really important. So Josh, let's lose that alignment stick. Let's hit these balls away. So if you're bringing this into a range session at home, I want you to make some little kind of practice swings where you start the swing, position one, position two, hit the ball away. So we've got 3 balls here. I want you to go through this full routine. So just go a little bit of half swings to begin with to really get a feeling. That's a make you tee it up. Oh yeah. Good lie. All the help you can get. So those first stage, second stage, right now hit it away. Good, lovely. So how did that feel? Really good. Feel like hitting those stages, that is a really good way to illustrate where you need to be. Yeah. And a good feeling. So when I was using the alignment stick, that first stage, feeling that alignment stick on the hip is sort of like a good point to remember. Right, where's that alignment stick got to be? Right, yeah, that's going to be on the hip. Because what does that do to start? That alignment stick on the side of your hip actually gets the body and arms to work together rather than just the arms to create the swing. And one thing that Matt said actually at the start of the lesson, that he hit his longer irons very much the same distance, and that ties into you feeling actually, well, a little bit higher, a little bit wider, I feel a little bit more speed, a little bit more power. And it was great because Matt actually started the lesson by hitting 5-iron roughly around 150 yards, and at the end of the lesson he was hitting his 7-iron that far, just by making this change in the backswing, more control of the club face, wider arc, getting the body and arms working together, really will give you a great feeling for your swing. Go on Josh, hit these 2 away for us to really feel it. And if you're on the course, you are lucky enough to be somewhere in the world where you can play some golf, feel it in your pre-shot routine. Definitely, definitely. Josh is going to be here doing some good shots. Not that. All right, okay. Finish on a high for me, Josh. Yeah. That will be staying in. Right, well there's 2 Tom Hanks, don't use that. Guys, so all jokes aside, we're trying to get Josh...
Good drill.
No, but we're trying to get Josh to do something that's not his tendency in his swing, so it's potentially going to produce something that's not quite right. But the premise of this video is, if you just imagine you address a golf ball again, we don't want that swing starting very much around and open and really flat and low. It's going to promote those hooky shots, it's going to promote that two-way miss. Like Josh said, you've got so much work to do with the club face to get it back to square. If you feel something that works a little bit up and higher, now you've got the opportunity for that club to drop more into the slot, get the arms, get the body working together, more speed, more power, more consistency. Great demonstration from the boy. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today on today's video. Simple thoughts for you to take away and actually improve your golf swing. Don't forget, if you are brand new to the channel, smash that big red subscribe button and don't forget to turn that bell on too.